Welcome to this training module on conducting a company investigation with LexisDiligence. Once you have signed into LexisDiligence, you will be presented with three main tabs: Person Check, Company Check and Country Check. Today, we will be using the Company Check search form. There are two basic steps to running a company check. You need to enter your search terms and choose your source options. Let's begin by entering our search terms into the fields provided. For example, I wish to investigate Microsoft, so I shall enter Microsoft into the company name field. For further search tips, select the question mark on the left, such as the wildcard and the truncator. These can be extremely useful with names that have a variety of spellings. For example, such as in this instance, if Microsoft Corp is also known as Microsoft Corporation, to retrieve results for both, I can use the truncator and enter Microsoft Corp with an exclamation mark, or the star will replace one letter of a word. For this search, I shall restrict results to Microsoft Corp only. We can also enter additional terms into our search form that is relevant to that company. For example, a keyword, place or person to help refine our results. For example, we could enter additional words such as Xbox. If using more than one additional term, you will need to use a connector to specify how we want to connect our search terms together, enabling more flexibility on our searches. If I enter another keyword, for example shareholder, then I am asking the product to return any document where both the terms Xbox and shareholder have been mentioned. On the connector drop-down box, if I had selected or, then the documents retrieved would have had to have either of the words Xbox or shareholder in order for those documents to be retrieved. In our example, we will not be using additional terms. After selecting the company we wish to search for, we now need to select the content we want to receive results in. This is displayed within the sections titled Searching Across and can be hidden if it is your preference using the black arrow to the left. There are 5 types of source content: news, company reports, sanctions and warnings, PEP and legal sources. Each of the sources will appear in separate tabs on the results screen, so you can clearly see what content has been brought back in the pages. To search across all content types, make sure each of the boxes to the left of the sources are ticked. Let's look at each of these in more detail, starting with the news content. Within the news, there are over thousands of international and regional newspapers, magazines, journals, agencies and transcripts with an archive as deep as 40 years. News content is split into specifically negative news and all news options and will appear in separate tabs in the results page. To understand what we are about to search across, let's look at the sources area first. Click onto the sources drop-down box to see the news categories available to search across, ranging from all news or languages to major world publications, through to international content such as French, German, Italian and Spanish. These sources will display the results in the natural language. To the right of the Sources drop-down menu, once a source has been selected, we can click onto the information icon to obtain detail on that source group and confirm what sources are included. Today, we are going to use all English language news, as this is the most broadest source group within the English language, to ensure I am not missing any press. However, I shall choose the press coverage for the last month, due to the high profile of the company in our investigation. Finally, let's focus on the negative news options. This is a keyword search allowing you to pick up derogatory search terms on our chosen person. If you wish to amend the search criteria, please click the edit link to see the search string and amend as necessary, and revert to the original link, which appears after the amendments have been made. Scrolling down the page, we can select the type of company reports we would like to search through. Company reports or Dun & Bradstreet, or both. Through your subscription, you will have access to company reports on global, public and private company reports, aggregated from nearly 400 sources. Data includes contact information, financials, directors and shareholders, and business descriptions from ICC directors, Marketline and Hoovers, to name but a few. You also have Dun & Bradstreet global identifiers to provide key data on over 200 million public and private companies around the world. For more information about these two options, please click on the grey information icon to the right for a full report list. Select whether you wish to include contact databases in your search via the Company Reports drop-down menu. Such as in this instance, I shall select All Report without the contact directories. Select the date range and country that we would like to search in relation to. Plus, you can select the location of the company name within the report. Finally, you can select whether you wish to see reports directly for the company entered, such as Microsoft Corp, by selecting Search Report Title, or you can broaden your search to include reports that may be about a subsidiary, such as Nokia Mobile, but may mention Microsoft somewhere within by selecting Full Report. Below this, you will also see sanctions and PEP sources. Sanctions and warnings includes hundreds of watch lists, blacklists and sanctions, such as OFAC, HM Treasury, FBI fugitives, terrorist lists, plus more. PEP lists include sources such as Word Compliance. These cover profiles, biographies, photographs and links to associates on 1.5 million politically exposed persons. Include this in your search to highlight any PEPs affiliated with your investigated company. Again, for specific detail on the content covered, select the grey information to the right to include these in your search. Please ensure the boxes are selected to the left. Lastly, we can select legal sources to check litigation history and to manage legal risks. Again, we can select the information icon to confirm that content that is being searched. Please note that the legal content will only cover those court cases that have set precedent and are within specific countries of coverage. The last field at the bottom of the search form allows us to enter a cost code if required. The cost code may be used for many things. For example, to allocate a client number against each search to keep track of how many investigations have been carried out against that code. So to quickly recap, we have entered our company to be searched, allowing for varieties and spellings, specified our source groups and date range across each content group, entered a cost code if necessary. At this point, I will also point out that you can preset any of the selections you have made for this particular search via your user preferences hidden beneath your login name at the top of the page. Let's click Search. The page reloads to show the results returned from your search. As you will see, the page has 5 tabs running across the top of the page to reflect the 5 content types that we have discussed. The first of which is the News tab, and below this is the Negative and News Search subtabs. The page you are viewing will always be highlighted in red. Below this, you will see the total number of results returned for the negative news over the last month. The articles are listed below, highlighting the headline of each article, followed by the publication and date. To the left of the page under the negative news heading, you will see a variety of delivery icons to enable us to immediately print your selected articles or email, download or add to your report builder. Should you want to compile a report, Report Builder is great for saving search results into single or multiple reports. Either select articles or click onto the document symbol at the end of the headline. This document will then be added to the Report Builder at the top of the screen. Please see further modules on this functionality. Within the left-hand pane are your results filtering options, enabling you to search within your results and add additional words of interest such as company name or location associated with the individual. Or exclude words such as, for this investigation, I may wish to exclude the word Xbox. Select a higher level of negativity of terms or the proximity of name to the negative keyword, or filter the number of mentions your individual receives throughout the press. Below the company mentioned option, you will find results groups. This is great for organizing your results by source type, source and content theme. Within this section, you can organise your results in a number of different ways, including subject, industry, and language for ease of reading. For example, if I wish to filter by a newspaper from an area that I know the company may have an office, I would select Source, More, and the paper by name. You can now see the filters I've applied appear at the top left-hand side of the page in blue, with the option to remove at any time. For more detailed information on working with results, please see further modules. I can now continue my research navigating with the tabs at the top of the screen. As you can see, if we select the Company Sources tab, the layout of the screens will be the same. However, on this page we are viewing information aggregated from company reports, not news. The narrow by options remain on the left, just as highlighted earlier in this module. No matter which page or content you are viewing, you will always have the ability to narrow by keyword or by selecting a filter. For example, we could enter the company name of Trump Towers or organise our results by source type on the left, to highlight reports such as M&A activity, or organise your report by name by selecting source. From this page, I can select the reports of interest to add to my report builder and move on to the next tab to locate further information. Click on each tab running across the top of the screen to see each content set and ensure you are conducting a full and rounded investigation. Remember that you can also deliver pages displaying no documents found to your report builder or via the immediate delivery options for audit purposes using the icons on the right-hand side of the screen. If you would like to complete a new search, click into the new search link or the LexisDiligence logo to return to the home page. This concludes this module. For more guidance on LexisDiligence, please see further modules.